Add 3 cc's. Well, let's just fire this up. Please don't blow up in the next 30 seconds. Just a minute!
This is pretty cool. I have this up in Sally's RP journal. Look at them heels. At least 6 inches. So hot.
I'm out of blackberry spud. Come back later.
I need it now.
Sorry, I don't have any now.
I always wonder if the picture lagging on the screens here was intentional or if it's just one of those, like, just glitches or something like that. I like to make glitches into, like, character, flavor, fact, thingamajiggers, so yeah.
What the hell was that?
Where is it? Where's the blackberry?
I'm making it!
You're lying.
It's a very delicate reaction.
You're saving it all for the bobbies. Where are you? It's up there, isn't it?
Fuck! Shit, I need my emergency kit.
I really like how much Sally swears. I find it charming.
This better work on Spud. Oh no.
She broke my brain. It's not possible. We sent them all away. They never came back. It's a rat, isn't it? I'm hallucinating, and it's a rat, and it's gonna bite me. You can't be a baby. You're a rat. You have to be a rat.
We better get Spud out of here.
You'd think a junkie would weigh a bit less, wouldn't you? Oh, and of course, there's the blower.
First time I played this, so much stress.
I hope Gwen's alright.
Fucking a bucket.
We'll check on that in a second. Check on the baby first.
There. Shh. It's okay. The bad man is asleep. He won't bother you anymore.
Oh, you've got a poopy nappy, don't you? Let's go get you a nice clean one. I'll need to filter some water.
This is weirdly the only scene Sally handles Gwen with her gloves on. Otherwise, she never has her gloves on. When she handles Gwen. Otherwise, she always wears gloves. Goodness, there was this one time I needed to filter water and I didn't have the thing to make a water filter, so I had to run.
Out of nappies. I better make some more. Where did I put that cloth and tape?
So I had to run around like a mad woman looking for a metal tube so I could make a filter. So I could change Gwen's diaper. It was stress.
I shouldn't have left it alone. I better turn down the heat. Who is it now?
Hello in there. Is there
Brilliant. They all want Blackberry Joy. Spud couldn't have shown up at a worse time. Constable! Whatever brings you here.
Someone seems to have bashed your front door in, Mom.
Terrible, isn't it? I forgot my key and I had to sort of bash my way in.
I've had reports, Mom. All sorts of people coming to your door.
Amazing, isn't it? So many people get lost these days, and they keep asking me for directions.
You're not selling illicit substances, are you?
You mean aside from Blackberry Joy? To the constabulary?
Oh. Are you Sally Boyle?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's stupid of me. I'm so sorry to have been a bother. I know a terribly good joiner. I'll send him round, fix that door up for you.
No need, Constable. But you're very sweet.
I'll just, I'll be on my way, Mom.
Cheery bye.
These things are also super creepy and I always turn them off. Sometimes I come back home and it's on. Usually I come back home and it's on. Find it interesting that Sally can hear Gwen crying from all the way downstairs. But nobody else can. You get little like flavor character dialogue throughout the game, and at one point Sally says that sometimes she hears Gwen crying on the wind. Really hoping there's some yams in here. Really? No yams? It's one of those games where it really helps to salvage everything. There's only so much stuff in the world, so you have to be super careful with your resources. Also, I apologize, my controller just randomly pulls to the right sometimes. I have no idea why.
That's better, isn't it? Oh, you can't be serious.
What I really enjoy about this game, I've played this chapter a bunch of times now because Sally characterization. Every time I play, I hear her say something I've never heard her say before, which is really cool. And stop it, controller. In terms of like, come on, controller. There we go. In terms of like character development and stuff. Like Sally at this point is a bit different than the Sally IRP. Like that IRP, because IRP Sally from the end of her chapter, which she's kind of different than she is now.
Hello, Miss Boyle. Just wondering if you were planning to drop by the old neighborhood anytime soon. We all miss you.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm just in the middle of, cooking, though. I'll get on the blower and let everyone know. As soon as it's ready. Promise. Oh, she's probably hungry by now. I should have fed her before I started the reaction.
This chapter of We Happy Few should be called Sympathy for the Drug Dealer. Whoops, don't do that.
No. No, they can't all be broken. No, this was enough milk for a month. Fucking bucket. No, I better go calm her down. I can't think when she's crying like that.
Tea, so much tea. Yes, I'm looking for yams. Probably not gonna find any. Nope, no yams. Curses. Just That's why Sally grows so many yams in her garden.
There, baby. Everything's gonna be okay. Mummy promises. Thing is, Mummy doesn't know how she's gonna feed you. Did you know that? And if she doesn't figure it out, baby is gonna starve to death. Is Mummy the worst mummy ever? Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Lionel. Wait. Lionel might have tinned milk. He has a bit of everything.
This was so stressful the first time I played it. I was like, oh my goodness. And every time you play, the map changes. The map randomly generates with every playthrough. And yeah, I don't know where Sally's house is in relation to the store this time, but the first time the store was like way on the other ass side of town. So like she's gonna have to go to Lionel, and then Lionel will send her somewhere else. So she had to go all the way to Lionel and then all the way somewhere else, which was also on the other butt end of the map. So that little soother timer there, that had totally run down, and I was just like, oh, stress, like, but there's no, like, the baby doesn't die in the game. There's no dying babies, and I'm glad that's a line they didn't cross. Anyway.
Listen, darling. Mummy's gonna go and see Lionel. Try not to cry too much till Mummy comes back. Okay? Please? Mummy will be back with supper as soon as she possibly can.
Sally also talks to Gwen when she's out and about doing things, which I think is adorable. Let's leave this way. Okay. Oh, jeez, that scared me. Okay. Where is the store? Over there. It's called a headmistress. She'll get mad at me if I'm not on Joy. Sally will take a sunshine though. She's fine. Just makes it look like you're on Joy. One playthrough, the store was bloody like right across from her house, and the pub was right across from that, and it was so much less stress. But certain stresses are fun because I think it adds to like character building and stuff. Now I include in my headcanon that one time where Sally couldn't find a metal tube, and she needs those for water filters. Controller, stop it. Pulling to the left, not to the right. Next time I'll use the other controller. Okay, this wasn't too far. This means there'll be poisonous fog here at night, so I can't pass through it unless I have a gas mask.
Poor Johnny Bolton. I think he even guessed my secret. He could have helped, but he couldn't even help himself.
Don't know who Johnny Bolton is.
Please have tinned milk, Lionel. Please.
What can I... Sally Boyle! I'm afraid I haven't got anything new or fashionable for a monk girl like yourself. Everything I've got's as old as me.
Oh, Lionel. You've never felt old to me. I need some tinned milk for something I'm brewing.
Oh, well, the trade from over the bridge, well, all we seem to have at the moment is a few tins of leftovers from the war, and they're practically collector's items. Pricey.
Oh, I'm a bit short on funds at the moment. Is there anything we could trade?
Not unless you're willing to go over to the garden district.
Why not?
A girl like you? Some of the wastrels out there, there's rumours of cannibals, devil worshippers, queue jumpers.
It's sweet that you're looking out for me.
Well, some time ago, Uncle Jack made a record album, Uncle Jack Sings. And I got a collector who's dying to have it. Now, I know there's a bunch of Uncle Jack fans who have a sort of compound on Eel Pie. If anyone's got the album, it's them. Bring me that, and I'll give you all the tin milk I have.
All right. I'll see what I can find. Uncle Jack records. Jesus Christ. Gwen's life is hanging on Uncle Jack records. Not that Lionel knows that, thank God. Damn it. I better go home and get my Garden District drag. Can't walk around there in the latest Davy Hackney. It gets so resentful.
Okay, just real quick here. I'm gonna go into the menu because they have a lot of interesting character dialogue thingies. These are how I know how Sally sort of thinks. It shows in other chapters she can write using proper like capitals and spelling and stuff, but only when she's writing letters to other people. So I kind of use this for reference when she's posting to like thingers. So you can pause and read that bit of the quest if you want. I'll just scroll through this real quick because there's a lot and I don't want to not show it because it's cool, but also you guys can pause. I don't want to be sitting on here forever. I've read a lot of this before. So there we go. I'll stop once in a while and scroll through some stuff because it's neat little character infos. Blackberry, Bobby's top priority. After that is Spud. So see, Spud could have like chilled his grits because he was right under the police. So then, yeah. And then these are other people that we've heard of throughout Arthur's chapter. Some of them. Sally Specials is like drugs. Bingaling, that's Robert Bing. So that's I think that's cool because it implies like a friendliness towards Robert, and he is an interesting character. So yeah. Let's go post that for a second. Have that there. I suggest pausing and reading these because they're really cool. This one's neat because it's all postpartum depression here. Yeah. Anyway. Oh shoot. You know what? I gotta use these skill points. So of course, like Sally at the end of this chapter has all her abilities and such, which I kind of like to headcanon that she developed just for like surviving this whole crazy ass situation. So track star, she can run faster. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to get that one because she carries bodies really slowly. Eventually I get them all. If I'm brave enough to get through this characterization playthrough thingamajigger. 200 meters. See how I only have 2 sunshine? That's not acceptable. What I would have to do there is find a way around the headmistress, and there probably is a way around, but it's like probably, well, I shouldn't say probably way out of the way since
Is
the
this the
map.
postbox I dared Arthur to blow up? I really should never have posted that letter.
Arthur and Sally both talk about each other a lot in their chapters. It's really cute. Also, if you're going to play this game, I definitely suggest playing Arthur's part. You learn a lot about Sally in it. He talks about her a lot. And you also see Sally from Arthur's perspective. Perspective is a huge thing in this game. Because Sally from Arthur's point of view is different than Sally views herself, and I think that's interesting. And it's sort of something I play around with in characterizing her. Because at least, like, personally, sometimes I feel like I come off a lot, like, harder than I mean to, I guess. And I feel like that could happen with Sally, too, especially when you see the difference from how Arthur views her and how she views herself. Granted, Arthur's not got a great connection with reality, which you see in his chapter, but don't like crouching like that because right now people will get mad at me. What am I doing? Oh yeah. Why am I here? Short-term memory loss. Here we go. So, you know, I could have gone to the Garden District without weapons or proper clothes, but that might not have resulted so well for me. See how that's really far away?
Sometimes a powerful man wants nothing more than a good enema. I can't begin to explain why. Maybe you'll understand someday. Actually, I hope you don't.
See, I've never heard her say that before. And that was wow. Also later there's dialogue about how Anton Verloc liked her as his naughty nurse. It's mentioned more than once. Combined with that, I'm like, oh no. What implications does that make about Verloc? Sheet. I always scavenge everything because you can sell. Stop it, controller, because you can sell stuff.
One of these days, Gwen, I'm going to teach you all about chemical interactions. They're so much more reliable than boys.
Don't know why they show you that right there, because I don't have that right now. See, these are empty atomizers. They're useless, and I don't get those recipes until way later in the game. So I'm like, why are you teasing me, bro? All this time and I still have no idea how to use the menu. Just pressing random buttons. So now we're out in the Garden District. This is where they drive people out of the village who can't take joy no more, because it starts making them see eyes everywhere and they vomit and stuff. It's not nice. There's more than one cult out here too. There's the cult of Uncle Jack, which I'm going to. There's also the Yam people, who apparently worship yams, but they don't. They're actually cannibals. Sally deals with them later. Oh, and then there's the cult of the space people. There's a couple of cults. I could run out here. They don't care. Out of force of habit, I don't sometimes. Whereas if I run in the village, people get mad. Mad enough to come, like, beat me to death. So, you know, I try to avoid that. Can't believe there was no yams in Sally's kitchen.
Tiny beds. Tiny beds in every house.
So if that soother timer runs out, my inventory will literally start filling up with guilt. You get something called a totem of parental neglect or something along those lines. And yes, I know I'm not following the arrow. I'm looking for crafty things. I don't want blue currants. I don't think I can sell them either. I was looking for rowan berries. Things I also note that Sally grows in her garden. These are called night blooming nonsuches. Guess why they're not blooming? Yeah. The time in the game also makes a difference, but different things that happen. Night's dangerous for different reasons. Aha! Rowan berries! Give to Radiskull.
Someday, Mummy will get you a lovely house like the one she grew up in, with a garden full of flowers. But the flowers won't be poison, and I'll never put them in your soup.
Sad. What I really like about this game, when you're walking around, she just says really interesting stuff. And like I said, every time I've played, I've learned something new, so it's pretty cool. That's why I've played this chapter so many times. These are roses of Gilead, I think that's how you say it. Controller, stop it. She uses them for healing items. So like you can imagine how much easier this would be if I was right next to the store and then this was right outside. Now my timer's about halfway down. And it also helps to like go and scavenge things and craft things actually. while I'm talking about it. Craft, 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 craft. See, I could make medicated bomb, but that uses up my rowan berries, and I'm trying to save those right now, so... Rowan berries, I think you used to make sunshine or something. Are those rowan berries over there? Or did I just come from over here? I did, okay. That's another thing, I have a very terrible sense of direction, so I apologize for that. I can't search the scrap pile when he's searching it for some reason. Yeah, roses. Just in case these people attack me, maybe I should have more than like 2 healing items on hand. The abrupt loading screens in this game are fun. No, they're not. There's definitely some like issues with this game. It doesn't load very fast and stuff, but the story and like the world is just so cool. I think it's such an adult game in the regards that it has like such good social commentary on so many things.
Hello. Are you a friend of Uncle Jack?
Of course. Who isn't?
You'd be surprised. Some people seem to think that because we're out here in the Garden District, we have to abandon all pretense of civilization.
We can't take joy, but that doesn't mean we can't see the world the way Uncle Jack does, right? It's just a question of concentration.
Oh, yes. In fact, Uncle Jack has heard of you.
He's heard of us? Oh, you can't be serious.
Is he going to talk to us on the TV? Oh, but we never get the new programs out here.
What did he say? How do you know?
Why don't you ask him? He's coming to visit. He wants to do a live broadcast from here.
He's coming here? But the place is a mess.
We have to clean up. Uncle Jack's coming. Uncle Jack's coming.
That's the spirit. Let's show Uncle Jack just how much we love him.
Uncle Jack's coming.
Well, you're not my problem, I guess.
What happened to you? He's unconscious somehow. I can't search him, they'll get mad. Is this where I need to go? No, I need to... There's 2 houses in here. There we go. Okay. Oh, shoot. I don't want to enrage these people. But like every playthrough is slightly different, right? Like... At one point I wasn't so patient or good at being sneaky, so I just ran into the houses and got them. Excuse me, I have to cough one moment. Oh, so polite. And she ended up having to fight everybody and beat them all to death with that cricket bat. So, you know, there's that universe also. Steal that, steal that, steal that. Now get out of here before somebody sees you. Hey, that's all good. No, look, I'm fine. Look, yeah, see?
This is a fucking state of affairs. Pardon my French.
Did you see an aeroplane? I could swear I saw an aeroplane.
She also says different things to the Garden District people than to the people in town. This is the only one I don't mind if they see me, because they'll forget about me up here. Yes, a canteen! Oh my goodness, I never find canteens this early in the game. No, you can't see me, it's fine. Empty dresser. Search the empty dresser. See, she doesn't have gloves here, but that's because it's the Garden District and she like can't wear anything fancy because they'll mob her and kill her, as people do in this game. So that's the only one, but all of her other outfits have gloves. So there, cool. See, I'm fine. But of course there was that one universe where she had to kill all those people.
I wonder if Lionel can make some sort of automatic baby feeder for me. Then I wouldn't have to run back home as often to feed Gwen. Sounds a bit hard-hearted, doesn't it, Gwen? But Mummy's trying to save our lives.
Hold on, let me just see if there's a hatch close by. No, it's all the way over there. Is there, have I come to the hatch here? Nope. Okay, so we're just gonna have to walk. So yeah, I think every playthrough kind of creates like a slightly different version of the character, since you learn different things about them and all that. Even though you can't really make like, come on, get over that. Can't really make like different choices or anything, but oh, you're not gonna let me search the garbage? That's mean. I always find also in each playthrough different items tend to be strangely abundant. There was one playthrough I couldn't find like empty syringes anywhere, and then there was another playthrough where I had like 10 billion of them. One playthrough I had endless yams and it was ridiculous. Okay, maybe not endless, but I had like 15 yams, which is unprecedented.
At least I don't have to wear that idiotic mask.
So many beautiful plants. And only some of them are lethal.
Why'd you take the vanilla? You know it doesn't work for you. How could you forget that?
That enema comment is still haunting me. I've never heard that before. I'm frightened. Whoa, suddenly appearing sunflowers. I like to say this game is the offspring of BioShock and Skyrim, so that's why it's so glitchy. But I don't know, what I look for in a game is a good like immersive environment and cool characters and stuff. So really, I really like this game. I actually kind of think like a pan fandom RP thing would be really cool. Set in this universe, people could be these people, which are Westrels. No, Wastrels. There we go. Westrels, Wastrels? Something like that. And the other people are Wellies, because they live in Wellington Wells still. And there's like plague Westrels. They're infected with plague. Oh look, here's a memory Sally's just gonna get.
Why did you bring us here?
I wanted you all to see what bravery looks like.
We have to take them home.
At least they tried to destroy the birth records. At least they tried. And the rest of the town hanged them on this bridge.
Are they just gonna leave those people hanging there till they rot? It's medieval.
I wish I was half as brave as Tommy Cramner and the Lushfords.
So yeah, her mom brought 13-year-old Sally and her two younger sisters, Anne and Elizabeth, to see the dead bodies hanging over the bridge that, you know, the people. I have to go through the joy thingy, don't I? Okay, there, I can take joy. I'll put on my better clothes, though. Here we go.
Dizzy.
Hello. Let's have a look at you, shall we? You're in tip-top shape, aren't you? We're so pleased you survived the Garden District. Toodaloo.
Those are doctors. They work for Dr. Verloc. Let's see, I have to be careful not to let this joy run out and be around people, because you hit joy withdrawal. Which, like, with characters, like, who have never taken joy before, I probably don't think, like, I think that's probably not a thing. Blah, blah, blah. I'm so eloquent. But the joy withdrawal definitely affects the people who have been taking joy for a while. This place is also really sexist. It's interesting they deal with themes of sexism. I can't touch that security box, but as Arthur, if you put on the right clothes, no one, like, gives you a second glance when you're fussing around with the security boxes. But clearly, you know, Sally's a woman, so that can't be a thing. I hope I'm going the right way. See how I went like a different roundabout way? Yeah, there's the headmistress. Oh dear, I'm gonna run out of joy soon and I can't run. Get off that bench so I can sit on it. Get off the bench. Thank you. Mia, move. Oh, crap. I need a bench, 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 I need a bench. There we go. Oh, that was close. I am now suffering joy withdrawal. Everything's creepy and Halloween-y looking. I wonder if this is what stuff really looks like. Yep, now I just gotta wait for the joy withdrawal to run out. If people were seeing me like this, they'd be getting mad at me, chasing me. So, and how do you avoid joy withdrawal? By taking more joy. But if you take too much joy, you get sick. And like on an in-character level, you forget stuff. Do 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 do. This is usually where I hit a bong. Do 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 do. Okay, there we go. Yes, I know. Gwen needs you. I would have been out much faster.
Please step away immediately.
Ah.
That feels odd.
I meant to take a sunshine, but I took a joy. Whoops. Probably just totally went the wrong way the first time. That's absolutely what happened. So hold on. Where is it in my inventory? There it is. Totem of Paternal Neglect. And it's heavy and it fills up my inventory. And Sally's got so little inventory as it is. I think right now she can carry about 100 pounds. Let's see. Pounds? No, 80 pounds? Yeah. By the end of it, she can usually carry about 200. So, which is like a decent amount of carry weight for somebody so tiny and clearly malnourished and things. I have to keep an eye on that joy again. Joy timer. I can't even hide in the shop because Lionel will get mad. Well, I don't know if Lionel will get mad. I think he'll hide. But there's also a policeman in there.
It's one of my favorite games, as you probably know.
See, I can come over here though. Okay, I don't have to hide in the garbage, I don't think. Just hide here. I don't have enough joy to keep taking it all willy-nilly either, so.
For a cup of tea.
Well, Sally, you want tea? Can I make tea for you? No, I can't make tea, I'm sorry. We need a teacup and we need pure water. Do we have pure water for you to drink at least? No? You're just super thirsty? Okay, I guess you're gonna be super thirsty until we get home. This is definitely like a character building moment. Like, really worried about Gwen because hasn't been home in a while, super thirsty, withdrawing from Joy, hiding in an alley. Like, I need to leave, but I can't because people will literally mob me. Stressful situations definitely build character. She's definitely by the end of her chapter, she's a bit more adept at dealing with things. A bit more confident. She can walk around at night and stuff, which can't do right now. Haven't unlocked the ability yet. Sometimes when she's really thirsty, she goes, "Oh, my head's gonna split open." There we go. See, we're good. We're fine.
I think what you might have here is an unexploded artillery shell, so no, my dear.
Sally Boyle! I hope you found the Uncle Jack record. Me boyer's been pestering me.
I have indeed.
You're Brillo! Milk you shall have!
Lionel, you're sort of handy, aren't you?
Well, I do like to tinker. You'd be amazed at the state of some of these things when they come into the shop. Can't sell them if I can't fix them.
I have some designs for some apparatuses.
Some sort of water feeder for birds?
Oh, heavens no. I can't stand the crows. It's for my flowers. Mustn't overwater, but I keep forgetting to water it all.
Oh no. Did it freeze? Well, that's great. I suppose we're stopping this one now, and I will reload and try and get the cutscene going again. Alright, well. Bye-bye?